You already know this is Pun, Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be one hell of a touchy subject, y'all. One hell of a touchy subject. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you familiar with the channel. I'm all about educating and being educated. I'm all about enlightening and being enlightened. No ego, you know. It's all about growth. It's all about understanding. Trying to break things down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. Now, I just want to pose the question, y'all. All right? No judging, no judging, no judging. Oh, y'all can judge whatever y'all want to do. Is not handling pressure a new form of mental illness in the athletic field? Say it again. Is not handling pressure a new form of mental illness in the athletic field? Now, some of you know, or most of you know, the beautiful Simone Biles, arguably the best gymnast of all time, probably the best gymnast of all time, the beautiful, gorgeous Simone Biles. She withdrew, you know, from her team, her duties. If y'all want to call it duties, whatever, you know, around this time, anything is like, you know, kind of like touchy. Any word, you know, duties. That's not her duty. Her duty is to watch out for her health. Look, it's been a thing right now that a lot of people, or you know, we're being educated about mental illness, and a lot of people's coming forward with mental illness. You know, athletes, celebrities, and things of that nature, right? And now it's really big in the athletic field and trying to understand, you know, athletes, and you know, looking at athletes and looking at them as humans, just not a piece of somebody, just a piece of object that's about to entertain you or entertain us and things of that nature. I think that a lot of people get carried away with athletes and forget that they're humans, and they got, you know, happy moments and sad moments and responsibilities, and you know, they just human like everybody else. They held to some other type of standard that, you know, people don't have compassion for them when they're going through certain things, because we feel like they got money, and I'm just saying we in general, because, you know, feel like they got money, they got no problems, they're living the dream, you know, everybody's looking up to them. So she withdrew, and I'm just paraphrasing because, you know, mentioned about mental illness and about pressure. Now, there's a boxing channel, and Oscar de la Hoya, you know, the golden boy, he timed in on Simone Biles and said that when he was going through the Olympics, that he also felt that it was pressure and it was hard, but he did what he had to do because he needed to accomplish what he set to accomplish and work to accomplish for his mother, his late mother that passed away. He got the gold medal in boxing, and you know, he said it wasn't easy. A lot of mental strain and things of that nature, right? Now, I have compassion for mental illness, you know? I have compassion for mental illness, but also as an ex-athlete, you know, a competitive athlete in team-oriented basketball, baseball, man, we got roles, and us as teammates, we depend on one another, you know? And everybody got roles in their team, and I'm just giving you one example, just like in basketball. I'm going to give you an example. How would you feel if Michael Jordan, you know, in fourth quarter, 10 seconds left to win the game, championship game final, and he tells Phil Jackson, you know, they draw up a play, Michael, you're going to get the ball right here, boom, you got the shot, we're going to free you up, you're going to get the shot, we're going to try to win us the game, right? And let's say Michael Jordan tells Phil Jackson and his team, I can't do it. I'm feeling a lot of pressure. I'm mentally unstable. I can't do it. I don't think I'm able to do it. I think that move's probably going to hurt I'm going to hurt myself. Whatever, right? Let me go back to the locker room. How would we look at Michael as an athlete, as a baller? How would his teammate look at him? Now I've been in teams, and we depend on, you know, there's role players, there's the second option, there's the first option, there's a star. and things of that nature. You know, let's say, for example, the Chicago Bulls depend on Michael Jordan. Can you imagine Michael Jordan says, I can't do it. Let me go to the locker room because I'm suffering from something. Now, with Simone, she's the best. And her teammates count on her. And it was beautiful that her team was looking out for her. But it could be PR as well. You know, I'm not going to say that her teammates wasn't looking out. But they looked out. You know, they was on the interview in the post conference and the press conference. But I'm an athlete. When I think about this, I'm thinking about this as an athlete. If I'm playing football or basketball, I'm going out there to compete. It's a war. It's us against them. If I'm a competitor and I sense weakness on my opponent, I'm going after my opponent. If I sense any type of weakness or mental lapse, I'm capitalizing off my opponent. I do not feel sorry whatsoever on my opponent. Now, I'm talking about the athletic field, the competitive field. You got to have the competitive nature. Now, I'm tell you like this, in sports, man, a lot of people feel nervous, pressure, especially when, you know, the game is on the line. Greatness comes with pressure. Greatness comes with pressure. That's why there is the Michael Jordans of the world, the Tom Brady's of the world, the Derek Jeters of the world. A lot of great Gretzky's of the world. Crunch time. Some people thrive off pressure. Reggie Miller thrives off pressure. You know? In boxing, when it's a close fight, you need to win those championship rounds. You know? Thrives like the Earl Spence versus Sean Porter when he knocked when he hit him with a good shot. Glove touched the canvas. He needed that to win the fight. He needed that. You understand what I'm trying to say? Tyson Fury, when he stood up after Deontay Wilder knocked him down in the 12th round, and he stood up like the Undertaker. Clutch, strength, willpower, grit. It's the text of the fortitude, mental fortitude. Mental fortitude is something that is a language that we say in the athletic field. Mental fortitude. So I understand there's a lot of people out there that's being, giving it up for Simone Biles. Yeah, we understand you. But me, at the athlete as well, we gotta draw the line somewhere. Is nervous gonna be some type of mental illness? If I'm nervous, okay, that's a mental illness. I don't know if we're getting carried away with the mental illness. I even put it on my tweet. I was talking about the different way, back in the days or generations of athletes. Some people may see it as weak. Look, I'm going to say it like this. I'm going to be real. A lot of people not going to say it because, of course, they probably want to be robots and don't want to ruffle any type of feathers. But this is all about education. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong. I'm not saying I'm right, and I'm not saying that I'm wrong. I'm here for understanding, but this is the way I look at it. Can I have my thoughts? Please don't oppress my thoughts. Don't suppress my thoughts. Please don't make me feel like I got to think like you. I don't want that, and I don't want you to think like me. I want us to understand, because that's the way that we grow. We could disagree or whatever, but we want to grow. I'm coming from a good place in talking about this, because I don't feel like I want sports, and I don't want athletes to use mental illness when it's time to really perform. Now, there's going to be people out there that be like, oh, yeah, you said you was an ex-athlete. What's that supposed to mean? You never competed at the highest level. You never faced the type of pressure that Simone Biles or Michael Jordan or Wayne Gretzky or whatever, Tom Brady and things like that. You never faced Mike Tyson, Oscar. You never faced that type of pressure. Well, I'll tell you, I face type of pressures in the real world. Understand what I'm trying to say? I think everybody goes through some type of pressure that they need to capitalize, even if it's got to be bills, even if it got to be, the pressure of raising children, the pressure of passing the test, and everybody depending on you. I understand that's pressure, but I don't believe that's mental illness. I believe in mental lapses. I believe in mental breakdowns. I believe in mental meltdowns. I believe in all of that. But saying that you can't handle the pressure, you can't do it, I don't want to risk it right now, my thoughts, and I don't think I could capitalize, I could come in the clutch and do this, you know what, I'm suffering, I can't do it, I'm getting anxiety, I'm nervous, and then we label that as mental illness. The more that we label everything as mental illness, and again, I'm being compassionate, it's certain things I don't understand, I want to understand it, I don't understand it, right? I'm telling you I don't understand certain things, and I would love to understand, but I just don't want to see sports and athletes, because there's something that is great about great athletes that can handle the type of pressure. This is why fans look at these athletes and be like, wow, yo, wow, Jordan hit that last shot, damn, he's clutch, damn, wow. We look at that special and we admire that. So when we admire that, we don't admire the opposite of that. We don't admire when you're not mentally strong, when we're used to seeing mentally strong. We're spoiled by other athletes, and we're spoiled by other people that have that mental fortitude, mental strength. I'm not saying there's no time for weakness, but when it's clutch and there's a final, and you need I'm gonna give you an example because this is boxing as well. Remember Mike Tyson when he was young? Remember that Teddy Atlas clip when he was young in the amateurs and he was crying? Mike Tyson was crying because somebody was trying to come at me on Twitter and say, "Oh, what about Mike Tyson? Mike Tyson faced mental illness." Yeah, he have stated that, but Mike Tyson always showed up though. So I said, so they was trying to tell me the clip where he was crying. Yeah, he was crying, but what did Mike Tyson did after that? He gathered himself and he went there, compete, and he beat the guy. He knocked out the guy in seconds. It's something special about witnessing mental fortitude. So yes, I have compassion that people have mental illness, but are we just gonna mention everything mental illness? If you can't capitalize when your team needs you, are you failing your team? How about if your teammate? How about the girl that got cut from the team or from the Olympics because they already picked the people that's gonna run in the Olympics and stuff like that. Here's the alternates and things of that nature. But what about that other girl that didn't get the chance, that she was ready and willing and had mental strength to perform? Isn't a responsibility though for somebody that does have mental illness to say that in the beginning? So the people that's investing these type of money and the coaches that's invested in your team and they invested to win as a team, to know what they could be facing. And I'm just talking about in all the sports. Like, I'm talking about the athletic field. I'm not talking about this like in regular life, because of course a lot of people got mental illness. I understand a lot of people going through shit in life. But a lot of people also survive in life. I mean, I really do not want this society to just accept this. All right, you got mental illness. All right, okay, let it go. We support you. Oh, I got mental illness. All right, don't worry about it. Is my kids going to go to school and they can't do it? Daddy, I don't want to do my homework because I'm suffering from mental illness and there's too much pressure. All right, son, go to sleep. Don't do it. Are we going to head into that type of mentality? Are we going to head into that type of society where we just going to accept? Oh, and then if we do speak up like I'm speaking up right now, I'm the bad guy. I might be the bad guy. Oh, you punch, you don't understand. You don't know. You're being ignorant. You're being bad. There's going to be people out there that has real mental illness, and the way the society is moving, there's going to be people out there that's going to use mental illness. They're going to water it down, just like they have watered down the Me Too movement, just like they watered down, when people just mentioning other people that, oh, they're racist, and it's not really a race thing, a race issue, but whatever, they jump on the trend. I don't want mental illness to become a trend and people just hold it as a crutch, because it's becoming something too normal. And I think emotions are normal. I know anybody could be stressed. It's a feeling, in my opinion, as well. Most time I'm feeling depressed. Yeah, I'm feeling depressed, you know what I'm saying, for a little while. But is it mental illness at the same time? Should I say that I got mental illness? If I'm mad, if I'm sad, if I'm nervous, if I can't feel the pressure, it's giving me anxiety, it's giving me nervousness, I can't do it. Is that mental illness? I don't want to say that. I feel like we're building a weak society like that. And some people gonna be like, come on, man, you saying weak now? So mental illness is weak? I think that we're accepting everything now. And if we speak up like I'm speaking up right now, we're the bad guys. And I just want to learn more. I want to learn more. But if I'm in a team, I expect my teammate to go to war with me. I expect if I'm in a battlefield, I need to know that whoever's with me is ready and mentally strong. I can't have in a team somebody that can't handle the pressure. I can't have it. You got to be fair for the other teammates as well, because we're a team and we got to work in one unit. And if one is weak, we all weak. And if the person that we count the most is weak, then we all fall apart. I'm all about mental strength. I'm all about helping one another. I don't want mental illness and accepting mental illness to become a new form that is okay to quit. Because in the end of the day, in the athletic field, whether I have compassion for it, what Simone Biles did was quit. Yet I understand her. Some people gonna think I'm an asshole just by saying that. At the end of the day, we can't go into a society, in my opinion, like that. I might be wrong. Everybody got mental illness. Okay, I accept. It's all right. Cool. You don't want to work. All right. You don't want to capitalize off this. Okay. You don't want to accomplish this. All right. You mental illness. All right. It's okay. All right. You're not gonna participate in this event. Okay. It's all right. You don't want to go to school. All right. Okay. Mental illness is too much strain on you. All right. Are we going to that society? Let me know, because I don't want the society to be like this. I want us to be strong. And you know how we're going to become strong? Accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. You have God in your heart. And trust me, genuinely, that mental illness will go away. No medication, no therapist. Let God be your therapist. People want to tell me about certain things, right? And they want me to accept something. How about this? Accept God in your heart. Have a beautiful relationship and build that relationship with God. And I'm going to tell you, He will cure your mental illness. This is Punch Drunk Boxing. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Get my updated videos. I love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.